Hey Sailors, welcome to the crew. I'm Sailor Janda, and this is my Let's Play of Wargame Red Dragon. We continue the Second Korean War. We've expelled the last North Koreans from South Korean soil, and we're now fighting to control the seas while preparing our ground forces for a counter-invasion of North Korea. Yeah. And this turn, the Congo flotilla will move up to reinforce us. Yeah, true. So unfortunately, the Congos won't be able to fight this turn. But well, if they renew the battle on their side, then they will. And they are pretty battered. Okay, Bella Wood will keep on moving up as well, but she's going to head to here in preparation to land forces at Tonchon. On here, this armor regiment is refit. Good. I'm going to pull the mechanized infantry back. I guess I'm going to shift these over here. I'm going to pull these back too, because all of these need to be refit. That'll be next turn, but they just need to be. They're too shattered to fight as it is. Oh, I didn't actually have to pull the guys in Seoul back, did I? Oops. Oh well. I forgot they can resupply in Seoul too. Okay. So that's a win. We're gonna have to renew the fight over here, pretty much with what we've got, except I guess I could... Well, but none of these are of any use. No, the South Korean Air Force doesn't have any units that are actually effective. So then, let's see here. I mean, there are more... That's all ground support, really. A lot of Harriers not called in yet. I don't know. Apparently the answer is 1995, so they don't have them yet. I think, let's see, F-86s, we could call in our modern F-16s. Although, let's see, what's left of the North Korean Air Force? They got 4 Su-25s, 12 Su-7s. Damn, I killed so many of those already. At 8 F-5s. Oh, I think they might have refit those, actually. They might have actually refit those strike squadrons, which I didn't even realize they could do. But still, I mean, I can call the F-16s. I think it's time to start calling land forces. Let's see here. Armor battalion. Kind of okay. Artillery, air defense, air supply, yes. Oh, the big armored battalion with the K-1s. I mean, that's got potential to be quite nice. The Japanese airborne unit. We could land that directly on Pyongyang, and that would be pretty effective. These are the French Marines, these are the British Marines, these are the American Marines. This is the French ground force. I mean, we could start landing, like... Tell you what, let's get the Japanese units in, because they're going to take a minute to get to the front line. Yes, yes. Well, they're not even ready to attack yet. The Bellowood is still moving forward. I'm going to call in the Japanese airborne, because they have the potential, theoretically, to land directly on Pyongyang, which could be pretty nice. Let's go ahead and base them out of Daejeon instead of Fukuoka. Okay, and then let's maybe start calling in some Daguet Division forces. I mean, the French Foreign Legion, probably very nice to have. And anything else? Heavy armor is nice. We'll see. It's going to be at least another turn before we cross the border, so... I think let's call these back too. I need to refit these helicopters because I want my extra Cobras back. Okay. okay. Ooh, I forgot about this unit. This unit is shredded. Eh, maybe this unit is not as shredded as I think, actually. The actual border defenses are pathetic. So that's not a problem. These guys do have a little bit of AA, but I'm still pretty confident of pummeling them. Pyongyang, however, has quite a lot of defenses at this point. I'll probably want to land the Japanese there while attacking from the other sides or something. Yeah, I did know it. Alright. Let's see about this fight then, because it's not going to get any better. I could launch the Japanese to the northeast, but I think that's supposed to be... Like, I assume the Marines are supposed to land in Tonchon. Although the Japanese could do it, too. I mean, given I have 22 turns and I'm getting like 70 points a turn, I assume it's... Even with how expensive everything is, I should be able to get like most of those reinforcements in eventually. At least a lot of them. I also have to call in some Marines to attack Qingdao, the French and British Marines, presumably. Mark West while... Perfect. Alright. They have 13 frigates left over here. Which, let's see here. Jianghu 3s belong to that division, so if I kill... Maybe focus on killing those, because then I can wipe out this brigade. I have 14 frigates left, so... We're winning. Just not very crushingly. Quite a few more, unfortunately. Not as many as are in these two groups, though. Yeah. Let's see here. We're going to need a couple of Lafayettes. We're definitely going to need some LCUs. The Lafayettes have been pretty good. I'm not sure if I'm using them optimally, but... I don't know that I even bother with the Super Attendant. Not to start with, anyway. Let's get some helicopters, but let's get, like, quite a lot of frigates out. I'd rather not be just hugely outgunned in frigates, if I can help it. Probably will be anyway, but... Okay. Not much over there yet. I could try to compete for these central areas. They didn't send a lot in there before, so if I wanted the bonus reinforcements. I don't know if there's much chance of getting a hit here, but I'm going to try to have the helicopters kill this. And then, not on their own, apparently. Oh, that doesn't look like... Okay, never mind.
Anything you want, sir?
Definitely don't go down that channel, because Hey, helicopter.
Où voulez-vous qu'on aille, mon colonel?
Wish our helicopters had even a machine gun or
Remonter les
something.
coordonnées, terminé.
Yeah, that looks like about 5 or 6 frigates, so that's not the place to go.
Où voulez-vous qu'on aille, mon colonel?
Anybody happen to have a SAM? No, just out of range.
What's the plan?
What's your range? Only 2100. That's kind of pathetic. Okay. You have a gun? You do. You know what? That's your most useful purpose at this point. Shoot down the stupid helicopter. Almost got him.
Le
Circle back
capitaine et
around.
son équipage vous souhaitent la bienvenue à bord.
Surely,
I sharpened myself
this is the
already,
intended combat role of super attendards loaded out with exocet missiles. Worked.
sir. Attachez vos ceintures, on y va.
That's pretty quick firing, but I don't think he's gonna get hits. Oh, damn, I lied. That was a hit. Okay.
La situation est sous contrôle.
Hold up. Hold your fire until you can concentrate it a little better. But, tell you what, that was 2 hits, actually. So, in fact, maybe go ahead and let me combine it with these, and we'll see if we can get some kills. Nice. Super Tendars didn't do anything, but 1 dead frigate. They're 200 each, so they're pretty expensive. They're definitely better than the Type 21s, though. Okay, we've got 5 frigates just kind of working their way down the center here, slowly. I guess my formation's not really facing the right direction to engage them. So let's maybe turn slightly.
Situation is under control. Start again.
I mean, I have 5, 6 frigates here, 7 even, so I have the numbers on them. That's so much the wrong side of the island to land on, guys. And over
Attachez
here.
vos ceintures, on y va. Espérons qu'il n'y aura pas beaucoup d'amplis aériens. C'est un honneur de servir sous votre commandement. What's the plan? C'est un plaisir, mon colonel. Tout ce que vous voulez, colonel.
Slightly. Slightly we have the numbers. Why the hell do you insist on landing on that side of the island? Damn it. It's so much less valuable.
Allons-y.
I just don't head over here and resupply. We actually hit him.
My pleasure, sir.
Hold up. You two begin firing. As soon as I see some missiles go now.
Où voulez-vous qu'on aille, mon colonel? Je suis au milieu d'un combat.
Again, the superintendents didn't even actually help, but
On tire dès qu'on est à portée, mon colonel.
hits, and he's dead, so...
Tout ce que vous voulez, mon colonel.
That's 2 we've picked off. They only have 13, was it? So, I mean, it's a start. Did something just blow up? This LCU is in trouble. Yeah, get
Tout ce que
fire.
vous voulez, colonel.
Exoset range. Yeah. Okay, why aren't you firing them then? To be fair, you probably shouldn't.
Situation is under control.
I suppose there's any chance you can land on this side of the island. No.
En route vers les coordonnées
Absolutely
terminées.
not. Okay.
Allons-y. Check. Ok, à partir.
That's pretty risky. But really depends which direction they decide to
Le
break.
capitaine et son équipage vous souhaitent la bienvenue à bord.
Oh, 2 hits. Almost got him.
Le capitaine et son équipage vous souhaitent la bienvenue à bord. Anything you want, sir.
A little bit more fire. Let's get another Lafayette in. Pretty much.
C'est un honneur de servir sous votre commandement.
Yeah, try to place him on the island or something. Okay, there's want another one. At this point, pretty much. The missiles from the Lafayette's are pretty effective.
Quel est le plan?
Yeah.
Anything you want, sir.
So this one is kind of shot up. Let's try to pull him back.
Bien sûr, la
Losing
propose
him.
du commandement. J'y serai bientôt. Bien sûr, la propose du commandement.
Okay, this John Blue has turned slightly suicidal.
Honored to serve under your command. In the middle of a fight.
We're all too close to each other. There's going to be a bunch of mutual support. What is this guy doing?
One and always have to
Dying,
be
I
me.
guess. Weird choice.
Situation sous contrôle. I start myself already, sir.
Yeah, I think we can at least try to take this Jianghu out. It will only take 1 hit to kill him.
Je suis au milieu d'un combat.
Nice.
Honored to serve under your command.
Those guys are awfully close to each other. I don't have any exosets left, except on this guy, but not sure I can trust. Yeah, he's back here now. Guess I'll bring
I
this
will
Type
report
21
when
up.
I'm there.
Why don't you 3 push up?
Quelqu'un a besoin d'un ange gardien?
I think he's getting resupplied, and I would like to prevent that.
Où voulez-vous qu'on aille, mon colonel?
We're just straight up outranged over here. We're not really firing back.
What's the plan?
Apparently we are. Let's try to get a little closer now. Yeah, I don't think those are
Je
going
suis au
through.
milieu d'un combat.
Oh, damn. 2 of them got through.
Je suis au milieu d'un combat.
Yeah, we hit it. We didn't sink it. I guess let me get my last 2 at 10 yards.
Je m'occupe de ça, mon colonel. Je suis au milieu d'un combat. Break cover, folks. We're moving again. Si vous le dites, mon colonel.
This Lafayette's hit pretty bad.
Cible en vue, touché en cours.
Okay.
Si vous le dites, mon colonel. Watch the plan.
They hit anything? I don't think so.
Watch the plan.
Okay, this flank is... Okay, we got the Muna. This flank is looking pretty weak now. And you need this Lafayette there. They do have a fast reload. That's about the only thing they do have going for them.
I'll set up a new command post there. Ciel est à nous.
Okay, these don't achieve anything. They really coordinate them.
My pleasure, sir.
Lost one, Type 21.
Les gars et moi sommes prêts, mon colonel.
Ah,
Besoin d'un gardien.
there goes one Luda. Oh, that's a little aggressive. You know what? Let's roll with it. Go for it, people.
On our way, sir. It's an honor to serve under your command.
Okay, I think it's pretty much over, actually. How are you guys doing? No exosets. And no more resupply. Yeah.
Anything you want, sir.
You fall back to the... Oh, the retreat? Oh, no, I got enough kills. Huh. Well, yeah, I lost a single Type 21 and we sank, what? 7... I took Kiste. We sank, what? 7 Ludas and 2 Jong Hughes plus a Puma and a Muna? Yeah, that's a slaughter, actually. 5th Surface Ship Brigade and Yellow Sea Division destroyed. And the Chinese Navy is in rough shape now. The Qingdao Defense Force only has another 6 Jong Hughes, plus 12 Hu Jians, which are barely weaker, actually, but that's pretty much another 18 frigates. But if that's all they've got, we can overwhelm it. In the end. Okay, so we're waiting for reinforcements here. We're gonna try to refit here. 2 turns or so, and then maybe we'll cross the border. Okay, so the Folk and Ark Royal will head into here. Can we see what's holding Qingdao? That is a multi-role squadron with J5s and J7s, but I can't see them in detail. That is a helicopter attack squadron, and that is an infantry regiment with a lot of ZBDs and tanks, but not great ones. Oh, and they have their own small escort naval flotilla. Okay. Alright, what do we want to call in this turn, then? I could burn it all on K1s. I don't think so. Let's call in more French troops. Let's get the Dragoons with their tanks. Let's get, I mean, I could get... Who has anti-air and who doesn't? These guys really don't... They have basic anti-air. But, I mean, they could use more. Oh yeah, before I forget, let's refit these. These are already refit. Let's send them back to the front. Let's refit this mechanized infantry unit. And I just gained 75 infantry from that, so I think that was probably worth it. Let's refit these. Yeah, these were less under strength, but they have a lot of naval assets too. Okay, so those two are refit. The Japanese are ready to go, but I can't let them... I can let them land in Pyongyang, potentially. It's not really that heavily guarded. I mean, a lot of this is Air Force, so... In fact, actually, they've shuffled it around so much that they really only have one tank unit, an anti-air company, and a security regiment here. Alright, what else? Should I call in the French armored cars? I'm not too sure about those. I could get the Japanese supply company, get another Korean air defense unit. Okay, I never really fully tallied. Who has... You have air defense, although it's a little under strength. You have some air defense. They all have a little bit of air defense, but all of them could probably use more if we're going to deal with, like, 24 North Korean aircraft. Or I could start building up something heavier, like the Marines. Or more South Koreans. I'll leave the Marines for last, because they have very specific objectives. Well... Actually, alright, let's start building up the US Marines. Because they're going to land here. Which means they potentially need to be ready pretty soon. And then I have enough points left over that I could call in these anti-air guys, for instance. Okay, I'm gonna... What are we thinking tactical planning-wise, then? Or strategic planning-wise? I assume I don't need a whole lot of forces over here, because if the US Marines land here, then the South Koreans are just gonna bulldoze through Wonsan and Kaesong and reinforce them up in Tancheon, and maybe hold Kaesong. I'm probably going to need more forces over here in order to punch my way through to Pyongyang to reinforce the Japanese. So that's the plan there, I think. Let's see, I don't have the Congos yet available here, right? Thanks for watching, sailors. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider leaving a like or subscribing. New parts will be up every other day for the most part. Or you can watch live on Twitch once a week. Have a nice day, sailors. This is Sea Lord Jenda, signing off.